Jackie Shege. So the government has tonight suspended with immediate effect non-essential foreign travel by public officers. In an apparent move aimed at cutting down government spending, the head of public service has also cut by 50% the number of delegation that can accompany the president, deputy president and the first lady, and also cut further the number of those accompanying cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries to between 2 and 1 respectively. Lilian Muli has more.
In a circular to all national government ministries and departments and county governments, the head of public service, Felix Koskei, suspended with immediate effect all benchmarking and study visits outside the country. Other foreign travels that have been suspended include trainings and related capacity building initiatives, research, academic meetings and symposia, conferences and meetings of general participation, side events, showcase events and exhibitions, and caucus and association meetings and events. The scaling down will also include suspension of sponsored events, which often attract the need for top-up of quota per diem and ticket upgrade. This is suspended with the exception of situations where the invitee expressly waives the anticipated top-up amount. Public entities that are scheduled to travel to attend any of these events are required to request for virtual participation or engage the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs in the respective countries to secure participation of diplomatic officials in the country of reference. Foreign travel will thus only be facilitated for engagements in which the government of Kenya's participation is part of fulfillment of state obligations and in which critical decisions impacting on the country's position are under consideration. In addition to this, travel abroad for all government officials has been restricted to a reduction by 50% for delegations accompanying the President, the First Lady, the Deputy President and the Prime Cabinet Secretary. This will strictly be approved for officials playing a direct role in the scheduled activities of the principals. Delegations headed by Cabinet Secretaries shall not exceed 3 persons, including the Cabinet Secretary as head of delegation. No security or personal assistance shall be included. Delegations headed by principal secretaries should only have 2 persons, that is the PS and the accompanying technical officer. No security or personal assistance will join the delegation. Cabinet and principal secretaries in the same ministries shall not be away on foreign travel at the same time unless the foreign engagement expressly demands the same. CEOs of state corporations who are not part of the delegation of a CS or PS shall travel alone and only for state engagements. Delegations headed by CEOs or chairpersons of constitutional commissions and independent offices shall not exceed 2 persons, including the head of delegation. Delegations headed by governors of counties shall not exceed 3 persons, including the governor as head of delegation. Where a county executive is to travel on behalf of a county governor, he or she shall travel alone. On matters of approval, all approvals currently being granted by principal secretaries and chief executive officers for staff within their respective agencies are suspended with immediate effect, apart from approvals for leave-based travel and formal representation of the respective principal secretary or chief executive officer of the agency. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has been directed to limit the issuance of invitations to government entities unless necessary, securing the participation of focal point institutions only where necessary. Travel visa and other courtesies shall only be extended for travel associated with state party engagements. Travel abroad has been restricted to 7 days, inclusive of travel dates, with the National Treasury and Economic Planning directed to reduce all foreign and local travel budgets by 50%. Foreign missions are to represent the government of Kenya in all matters of interest and in which the Republic of Kenya is invited to participate prior to engagement of line ministries. These guidelines are meant to ensure that the cost of travel by government officials is minimized. Lilian Muli, Citizen TV.